Mars colonization has received major interests from NASA and private company of Elon Musk SpaceX. The reason for Mars colonization is to provide more in-depth research for human settlement outside of Earth. That will eliminate the possibility of human extinction if something happens to Earth. Although Mars is habitable, it is not habitable as the Earth. The difficulties includes radiation hazard, toxic soil, low gravity, cold temperature, and lack of oxygen. Humans have been exploring Mars since 1960 for research purposes. Scientists have made it known that Mars will be colonized by the year 2050. Even Elon Musk is confident that there will be a city of 1 million people on Mars by 2050 transported by 1,000 starships proposed by SpaceX company with the planned 3 rocket launch per day. Let's suppose that you are an astronaut who just landed on Mars. What you need to survive. The basic ingredients of life are water, food, shelter, and most importantly oxygen. Oxygen is in the air that we breathe here on Earth. Plants and various bacteria provide oxygen for us. But oxygen is not the only gas in the Earth's atmosphere. It's not even the most abundant. In fact, only 21% of our air is made up of oxygen. Almost all the rest is nitrogen, about 78%. Now, we might be wondering, if there are more nitrogen in the air, why do we breathe oxygen? Here is how it works. Technically, when you breathe in, you take in everything that's in the atmosphere. But your body uses only the oxygen, you get rid of the rest when you exhale. Now, let's talk about air on Mars. The Martian atmosphere is thin. Its volume is only 1% of the Earth's atmosphere. That's partly because Mars is about half the size of Earth. Its gravity isn't strong enough to keep atmosphere gases from escaping into space. The most abundant gas in that thin air is carbon dioxide. For people on Earth, it's poisonous gas at high concentrations. Fortunately, it makes up far less than 1% of our atmosphere. But on Mars, carbon dioxide is 96% of the air. Meanwhile, Mars has almost no oxygen. It's only 1/10 of 1% of the air, not nearly enough for humans to survive. If you try to breathe on the surface of Mars without a spacesuit supplying your oxygen, you would die in an instant. You would suffocate and your blood will boil at the same time. But the research is just the beginning. Our Curiosity rover and Perseverance rover are working there for further research. The Curiosity rover is still active on Mars. As of May 21, 2022, it spent 9 years, 288 days since its landing. Perseverance has similar design to its predecessor rover, Curiosity, from which it was moderately upgraded. Perseverance is a car-sized rover as a part of NASA 2020 mission. As of May 21, 2022, it has been active on Mars for 457 Earth days since its landing. Without question, Mars is an extreme environment. It is not just the air. Very little liquid water, and temperature is incredibly cold. At night, it's more than -73 degrees Celsius. On Earth, plenty of organisms survives extreme environments. Life has been found in the Antarctic ice, at the bottom of the ocean, and miles below the Earth's surface. These places have extremely hot or cold temperature, almost no water and little to no oxygen. Even if life no longer exists on Mars, maybe it did billions of years ago. At that time, there might be a thicker atmosphere, more oxygen, warmer temperature, and significant amount of water on the surface. That is one of the goals of NASA's Mars Perseverance rover mission, to look for signs of ancient Martian life. Scientists are working on do-it-yourself oxygen. Among the 7 instruments on board the Perseverance rover is Moxie, an instrument that takes carbon dioxide out of Martian atmosphere and turns it into oxygen. If Moxie works the way scientists hope it will, future astronauts will not only make their own oxygen, they could use it as a component in the rocket fuel. CO2 molecule is made of 1 carbon atom and 2 oxygen atom. Let's see how Moxie works. SOXY assembly derived its name from soiled oxide electrolyzer that separates O2 from CO2. Moxie works on SOXY principle. Moxie is able to generate 5 grams of oxygen that is enough to survive astronaut for 10 minutes. Right now, scientists are working on the new technologies needed to send humans to Mars. That could happen in the next decades, perhaps sometime during the late 2030s. By then, you will be an adult and may be one of the first to take a step on Mars. Hoping that you will enjoy the Mars mission summary to date. Thank you for watching from Try to be useful.